Guess who's back? Back again. Mega Mind. For week 10. Wow, I just put that kind of run. That was just like totally done. Anyway, so we got a good one, folks. We got a really good one because thanks to the coaches poll, we now know that these are the 7th and 9th ranked teams, respectively, in the league. And we've already, well, here's Cookie Monster. Oh, Cookie Monster! Chew it up, special teams. That was one of the topics I was going to get to today. Can the Percy Percocet with the sack. But could Cookie Monster be in the MVP conversation as only a special teams player? Complete. Now it's 3rd and 6. I think he's got to at least be in the conversation. Mega Mind, their key offensive player, has been hurt for a large chunk of the season, but they have remained a top 10 team, and they're lining up for a field goal here. I'm trying to do 6 things at once. This is going to be close. And it's good off the upright. So Cookie Monster basically has kept them afloat when their best offensive player has been hurt. And, one of the biggest difference makers in the league, really. I mean, I think that's got to get MVP consideration. I really do. Dynamite just barely overthrows him. Dynamite is top 5 in passer rating this year, so Dynamite's having a big year for the Wombats. And I think it's safe to say the Wombats have Rookie of the Year award locked up already. Boom, sack by Sully. Monsters Inc. fame, and you got a punt. So neither offense is doing much so far, which is pretty crazy because the Wombats come in with the number 3 offense in the entire league. They're actually tied. Tied for number 3 offense in the league. And here's Cookie Monster again on the punt return. Oh, making moves, shaking and baking. So Cookie Monster is obviously first in kick returns, yards and average by a lot, and 8 touchdowns, which is insane. Genie brought down. But not first in punt return average. That would be the one and only Lorman Glint from the Realms squad. First and 10. But still, I think Cookie Monster should be in that conversation here. Mega Mind calls his own number. Ooh, brings it down to the 8. And this team, Toucan Sam was decently paid, but this team goes to another level when Mega Mind is back. But there, Mega Mind almost threw an interception. It's got a couple options. Oh, incomplete. 3rd and 9. Man, they don't want to get stuck with good field position and 2 field goals to show for it. Oh, poor decision on Mega Mind's part. That guy was already fucked up when he decided to throw that pass. So the Wombats have got to feel pretty good if you're a Wombats fan, because they've given up some big plays already, but 1 touchdown and an extra point, they had the lead. Pete with a dog shit ass return. Hand off to Dog. Dog is going places. Dog also in the top 10 in rushing yards this year. So a lot going on offensively here for the Wombats. There goes the Dog again. Picks up 5. 2nd and 5. Play action. Receiver Dog is open across the middle. Oh, catches it. That play used a lot. Gets sacked. He gets sacked a lot on that play. But if you have a good running back at RB1, it can deliver. Across the middle, touchdown, Wombats. And as ugly as that start was, Ketchum Freeman, whatever that means, gets the pass from Black Dynamite. And now they have the lead. So the good news is you scored a touchdown. The bad news is when you play blue balling, you're putting the ball in the hands of one of the most dangerous weapons in the league. Ooh, they contained the monster there. The monster was not loose. Megamind got... Oof. Wow, I kind of missed it. I thought he was still on his feet, and then the play was over. I got a little confused there. Not hard to do, I guess. Bane. Oh, the Star Wars Bane guy. The diving catch. Here comes Megamind again. Oh, the blockers are picked up. That one safety is clearly paid pretty well because he got there pretty quick. All right, 1st and 10. Percy Percocet with the sack, but that is like one of the things that's frustrating me, and I feel like I've seen it maybe more this season than other seasons, but it seems like a lot of these teams, and my team especially, of course, Mr. Aladdin, sir. The quarterback drops back, and then it just looks like they make a beeline for that low defensive end, and just almost like they're trying to get sacked. It's kind of weird. Anyway, Megamind picks up 4. He's going to run it again. Oh, they're going to call it this time and squash him like a bug. 3rd and 12. Megamind drops back. Throws it into coverage. And they're going to attempt a 3rd field goal. We'll see here. I think it's good. It is. 7-9. So the blue ball-in gets the lead back. And they're kicking it off to Pete, who's not quite as good as Cookie Monster. Yeah, the old tripped up dive. That's a new thing, too, where you dive and you don't, like, land right on top of the guy. Boom. See, that's the problem with that play. Yondu with the Saku. That was terrible. Oh, God. All right, dog. Sick as a dog. What's your story? Sick as a dog. Cat got your tongue. I feel like I make rock recommendations on these broadcasts all the time, and I doubt anyone's ever listened to any of them. But if you're not familiar with Sick as a Dog by Aerosmith, great fucking tune, man. Oh, one of my all-time favorites. Joe Perry kills it on that song. But we got a touchback. So the defense for Blue Ball mostly holding up. That one drive, it was not pretty, but boom. Maclatonin. I don't know what this theme is for the Wombats. I don't know if it's just like Friends or if there's like some story theme or something. Poof. Man, they're really trying to throw that crossing pattern to the Roadrunner quite a bit, and it's not there. Roadrunner, they're going for it again. It is there this time. Oh, but Roadrunner gets stopped in his tracks, and they are forced to punt. Oof, shitty punt. Oh! Or was that the plan the whole time? Rio Blue! You're my boy, Blue! Oh, he's got the hit power. Can he get him? Can the defenders get there? Can he drag him? Oh! Takes it down to the 3. Rio Blue. What a fucking play. The special teams are crushing it here for Blue Ball and the punter with the play of the year. And Megamind finishes the job. Touchdown, Blue Ballin'. And I'm blue ballin'. And now they go up 16-7. Can the impressive defensive performance of Blue Ballin' continue? Or can the dog bite back? Forced to throw it out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Dog is... Oh, another fumble. And blue Ballin recovers this one, too. Ball's bouncing the blue Ballin way. I guess if you name your team Ballin, the balls are going to support you. Roadrunner sets up nicely. Got one person to beat. Does not. But still an impressive gain. First down and 8. Megamind takes it up the middle. Touchdown! Megamind. And now it's 22-7. And could be 23 with this extra point. And yes, folks, so far everything is going blue Ballin way. But, and obviously, if I had to pick a favorite, I would pick blue Ballin at this point. But the Wombats do have a potent offense, to be sure. So if a team could come back from a deficit like this, the Wombats are one of them. They've had the bad luck as far as the fumble recoveries go so far. So if their offense starts clicking and they get a turnover at some point, they are certainly they're certainly in this game for sure. First and 10, drops back. Smart check down to Bigums. So that wasn't really a check down, but first and 10, motion. Oh, some defender got there. Can he get a little help? Ronan the Accuser. Most known for his appearances in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. The dog picks up a couple, and it's 3rd and 12. This is probably the last play of the half. And it's called, bam, Nebula. We got all kinds of Guardians of the Galaxy characters. Personally, I would rather Beast and Nightcrawler and Mystique from X-Men fame have more prominent roles, but all right, the blue Power Ranger kicks off to Prickly Pete. Holds the ball. All right, 1st and 10. So this feels like an important drive for the Wombats. And Dog had one big breakout run, but other than that, the Ballin have pretty much contained the Dog. 3rd and 2. Kind of need this. Needs an extreme word, but gets it. They're not looking for 3 yards in a cloud of dust, but if that's what it takes to get some points on the board, they'll take it. 2nd and 6. They are feeding the hungry Dog now. Oh, let's see. He's usually open on this play. Oh, interception. Beast. Speaking of X-Men, there he is. Hank McCoy with the interception. And now I would say, obviously, if everything went their way, they could still win it. But it's going to be a little harder for the Wombats now. 3rd and 2. Getting a quick 3 and out after the turnover would be a good way to make that happen. It's got blockers, but nobody got that guy. It's going to be close. Stopped short. Wow. Interesting. I probably would have just gone for it, but Pete catches on the 1. Great punt. Blue is having himself a game. And they're going to start 1st and 10 from their own 6. So not too much damage from the interception. They're going to go to the play that was intercepted and see if they can get it to work this time. 3-man. Takes it up to the 27-ish. 1st and 10. Hands off to the Dog. Let's see if Black Dynamite can connect with somebody deep at some point here. Oh, he's got options. Oh, but he gets brought down by Dr. Manhattan with his big dong. His 30-foot tall dong. Incomplete. 4th and 15, and they are going to punt. I know it's the third quarter, but you're down a lot. Got to take some chances. Woo. Somebody almost snuck up the middle there. Here's Cookie Monster. All right, so I hope they wrap him up because I want Lorman to win the punt return title. Solid return there. 1st and 10. Megamind up the middle. Picks up 3. 2nd and 7. Roadrunner's open again. Man, I think Roadrunner must have like 0 hit power. Seems like Roadrunner goes down hard every time. And there we go. There's the quarterback trying to get sacked as quickly as possible. Perky Percocet gets it done. Having a big game. Whew. I mean, did I hit the back button and push a replay or something? I feel like we saw the same thing twice in a row. And my checks down to Jeannie. And Jeannie, life is your restaurant and I'm your motherfucking maitre d'. Whisper what it is you want. You ain't ever had a motherfucking friend like me. The Genie pretty much puts a cap on this one. And they're up 30-7. And this is going to be one of the more impressive games of the season. And now with Megamind back, and this kind of, oh man, touchdown, Spoon. This is just a fucking blowout here. And with this type of dominant, impressive performance, I really think that the Blue Ballin is establishing itself as a championship contender. They struggled when their best offensive player went down, but who wouldn't? And obviously with all the runs to the quarterback and all the passes, their chances of getting hurt are pretty significant. But if the Megamind can stay healthy, they are a force to be reckoned with for sure. I would not want to play them in the playoffs. Who are we kidding? I would love to play anybody in the playoffs. Because that would mean I would actually make the goddamn fucking playoffs. My playoff streak is looking like it's probably coming to an end this year, which is a bummer. But another fumble. Holy shit. Buster Bunny. I would be curious what their ball control numbers are. Buster Bunny takes it to the fucking house. My God. What a crazy game. Racking up those points. Whew. Sometimes, if you have low ball control and all your play, a blocked extra point. Well, that's going to get them back in the game. But a lot, if you have bad ball control, but even with the bad ball control, you think they would have recovered one of their own fumbles at some point. Blue Bones have just gotten everything. Here comes the dog. Sick as a dog. What's your story? Yeah, the dog really has been sick. Oh, there's a swarm of defenders there. Sully gets the sack. 3rd and 14. Nothing going right for the Wombats today. There goes dog. There we go. We knew he had this kind of play in him. He was bound to pop one at some point. Can he get it all the way to the house? No. Close, though. 1st and goal from the 5. Dog is probably going to go for 100 yards this game, put up a decent number. But I would say mostly the defense did a good job containing him. And there he is into the end zone for a Wombats touchdown. Good old Ghost Dog from Black Dynamite. But I meant to say this earlier. I don't know why it took me this long to mention this, but both of these uniforms are fucking sick, man. I like both of these. The black and red just always works. Maybe it's black and brown. That brown and the red kind of look the same in this game. I learned that the hard way. I had like brown trim, and I wanted because some of my people from my one realm, they wear red, so I wanted like the red to stand out, but it kind of just looks shitty. But anyway, there goes Megamind. But yeah, the black and brown or black and red looks really good, and then I think Bobby's got my favorite. I love this like blue on blue look. It just looks really cool. Cross body to the Roadrunner. Misdive 1. Touchdown. I'm a Roadrunner, honey, and you can't keep up with me. And they're going to put a 50 burger up if they make this extra point. There it is. 50 burger for the blue ballin'. And their offensive output is, probably going to be good, but it's probably not going to look that impressive just because of all the special teams and defensive scoring and big plays. But still a dominant performance for blue ballin'. Ghost Dog with a check down here. Picks up 6. And now they're just stat padding. I mean, you're not getting back in this game. That's over. But regardless, I expect to see both of these teams in the playoffs this season. And, they both have real good squads. Don't be fooled. This Wombats team is really good. If this is like one of your first chances, checking them out this year, this is not reflective of how good they really are. Here comes Dynamite. First down, 1st and 10. Here comes the dog again. So, Bobby and the blue ballin' are in that ridiculously. It's weird how it seems like every year one division is just like crazy difficult and good. And Bobby's stuck in that one this year, I guess. And that's why Joe Mitchell's performance this year is even more impressive. Sack from Dr. Manhattan. Because, he's 7-1 and the best point differential. And he's doing that in the toughest division in the whole league. Like, a lot of times when you see somebody rack up those big records, they just happen to kind of get in a shitty division. But he's in the toughest division in the whole fucking league. So he's got one of the most dominant teams we've ever seen, really. So yeah, the Wombats actually accrue more yards, even though it's a fucking blowout. So special teams will do that. So big game for the blue ballin'. Congratulations to them, and we will see both of these teams in the postseason, I believe. Have a good one. Dr. Manhattan's got a big dong.